everybody, it's Rich Wiegand from ProSoccerTactics.com. Today we're going to take a look at some more issues from international play at the highest level. Particularly going to focus on the European Championships in 2012 in Poland and Ukraine. And there's some issues that, of course, caused some controversy and discussion. Particularly today we're going to talk about the need, once again, for video replay technology, as it becomes increasingly obvious with every international competition as the years go on that inevitably there are some highly controversial calls that are made by the officials and things that need to be recorded that you can't see with the human eye. As I clarified in previous videos, I myself was a player at a fairly competitive level. I also played semi-pro in Europe. I coach soccer at high levels, and I officiate the game youth competitions as well as adult leagues. So I understand the perspective of both the players, the coaches, fans, being one myself, and also the officials, being an official as well. So I really tried to look at this from all angles here. But today we're going to focus on video replay technology and the need, once again, for video replay technology by taking a look at two very controversial plays, ironically, that involve the host nations, Poland and Ukraine. I'm talking about the last game in the group round between Poland versus the Czech Republic and Ukraine versus England. In both cases, the host nations needed to win their games to advance to the next round, and they did not do so, so they got knocked out. It is ironic that the lack of video replay technology actually hurt the host nations in both cases. In the first case, Poland is down 1-0. It's the second half, and they get a free kick just outside the box. Now, let me pinpoint that for you on this little diagram board here that I have. The free kick was given to Poland right about here, and the wall by the Czech Republic was set inside the penalty area, 10 yards away from the shot, from the shooter. Okay, so the shooter's taking the kick right here, and the wall is by the Czech Republic is inside the area, and a forward named Baros from the Czech Republic is on the right end, of this wall. I don't know if you can see this okay. Here's the shooter, and here's the Czech wall, the defenders inside the area, and here's Baros. Okay, now what happened was Poland takes the shot, and it deflects off of the left arm of Baros, the Czech defender who's on the right end of the wall. It hits his left arm, and the question was, and of course it deflected here and it went out, and then it was eventually cleared by the Czech defense. The question is, was it a handball in the box? Which would have resulted, of course, in a PK for Poland, and which would have equalized the game at 1-1, and then we would have changed the nature of the game dramatically. Okay, so that's the scenario. If you take a look at the clip, that the Czech wall, they jump up to defend against the shot. They think it's a rising shot, which it is, and then Baros is at the left end of the wall, and you see him before the shot is taken, like this. And if a shot is taken and it hits his arm directly with him not moving it, the referee, chances are, would let it go and say that, you know, it was just like, it happened to be part of his body, it's there, he didn't like move his arm towards the ball or anything, no PK, even if it's in the box. Some refs actually have a very aggressive interpretation of the law. But Baros, the left defenseman from Czech Republic, not only does he jump up towards the ball, but his left arm actually moves out like this. It moves away from his body, and you actually see this little gap that is created. If you take a look at the photos, the third and the fourth of the time series, you'll see a gap that's created here as a result of his moving the arm. You can see now, originally it was like this, then he moves it out, and then you see the gap in there. Clearly, it's a motion of the arm towards the ball, giving the defenders an advantage. That is the definition of a handball, and it happens to be in the box. It's a direct kick, and therefore it's a PK. Should have been, right? Well, the Scottish referee, Craig Thompson, must have been looking at a bunch of other things in the area, and his human perception wasn't able to pick up that very fine detail, that nuance of the arm that was moving away from the body. Now keep in mind, the referee typically stands, or should stand, somewhere over here. to see the shooter in view, and he should see the wall, as well as these players here who may be obstructing and holding other players and so on and so forth. So the referee should be able to see what's going on here. And Craig Thompson, the referee, may have been paying attention to a bunch of other things and made the assumption that the defenders in the wall for the Czech Republic were going to behave, quote unquote. But in fact, they did not. This was, in my opinion, and many other people's opinion, it was a handball. In the box, it should have been automatic PK. For Poland, late in the game, would have been 1-1 likely, and would have changed the whole nature of the game. So that's controversial issue number one. Controversial issue number two happened in the game between Ukraine and England. England is winning 1-0. It is the second half, and Ukraine is attacking, they're pressing, and a forward named Devic gets the ball somewhere around here and lobs the ball into the air, and looks like it's going into the net, but then John Terry of England, right here, he's on the goal line, clears the ball, it looked like it was off the line. Now, most likely, if you're a huge soccer fan, you've probably seen the play. All right, so I don't have to reenact everything for you. But take a look again at the video clips online, and take a look again at the photos on my website, and you can clearly see that the top angle of the cameras show that the ball actually crossed the line completely, because the ball is predominantly white, right? It's a white ball. The goal line is white, and the space in between is grass, which is green. And you could see a space of green in between the ball and the goal line before Terry clears it out of the goal. In response to the Lampard goal, FIFA decided to place goal line judges on the edge of each goal line. Okay, so what they do is, here, let me show you. The referee was standing here. Okay, so here's referee number one. The linesman is watching the offside. He's standing over here. Okay, the assistant referee, he's over here watching the offside. Now the goal line judge is standing right on the goal line here. He's standing just outside the goal kick area, about 7 yards away from the left post of the goal. And the other goal line judge is over here watching this goal line. The other linesman or assistant referee, he's located right about here because the play is in this half and most of the defenders from the Ukraine are up here. So he has to stay with the second to last. The assistant referee on this side is staying with the second to last defender as well, and Ukraine is up here defending, so the AR is over here. So we have, and then we also have the time judge here. The time judge is over here. So there are 6 officials, including the time clock manager, as well as the substitution official from FIFA. He's from UEFA, pardon me. He's over here. So we have 6 officials on the field. The irony, of course, is that because of the Lampard goal in South Africa, FIFA and UEFA decided to put goal line judges. It was in the Champions League games as well, if you've noticed. And these goal line judges stand with these black batons, these little sticks, black batons, and they also have headsets that they can see. They communicate with the centers and the other assistant referees. So they're communicating also over headset technology. Well, this guy is standing, this goal line judge is standing right here, and he saw Terry come into play, clearing it off the line. Now, here's my take on this whole development. It is my sincere belief that this official, goal line judge from Hungary, truly did not have the clear view of the play. If he had, he would have been able to make the right call. But because he had to contend with the right post, he had to see through, he had to see almost through the post and Terry, the body of Terry, and his leg outstretched, trying to clear the ball off the line. He had to see through all of that to make sure that the entire ball crossed the line. The ruling is, if he's not sure that the entire ball crosses the line, then he cannot call it a goal. He must be sure, or virtually beyond a reasonable doubt, that the entire ball crosses the line before he can give the okay, sort of the blessing on the goal, if you will, to the center. Okay, then he communicates to the center the goal, and everybody smiles and happy. It's a goal, right? But if he's not sure, then he says no goal. So it's my opinion that he was not completely sure that the entire ball had crossed the line. What we have here is a controversial situation due to human inability to see, to determine whether, because of the perspective that he's in, to determine whether the entire ball crossed the line or not. So once again, this points to the only remaining solution, as far as I'm concerned, and many officials would agree with me, and players and fans, especially the Ukrainian fans, would agree, that video technology is absolutely essential to get the right call. And no matter what you do, you could place a human being on both posts if you wanted to. And I hope they don't decide on that, because you'll again have the same controversial situation arise in the future, I'm sure, where bodies will get in the way, the posts will get in the way, players' feet will get in the way, goalies' gloves will get in the way, and they won't be able to see clearly whether the ball crosses the line or not. The only solution is to put cameras above the goal, okay, and also on the sides of the goal to confirm. You need cameras going this way, and on top. And that's the only way you'll be able to determine whether the entire ball crosses the line or not. Now, of course, video technology can be used to help with many, many other calls, not just crossing the line. That's just one among many things. I could give you a laundry list of things that the video replay technology could help us out with going forward. But it seems to me that, if you truly want to be objective in this game, and you want to make the right call so that going forward in history, you don't have to go back and say, oh, remember that play from the Euro Championship 2012, 20 years ago, when Poland was denied that penalty in the box because of the raised arm by Barosh, the defender, and Devic's shot from the Ukraine had crossed the line, but the goal line judge failed to confirm that it did cross. I mean, we'll be talking about this for years, and it seems with every tournament, there's going to be more controversies that are going to rise. Just inevitable. So let's do the right thing. Let's just admit the fact that the human eye is not, the end-all, be-all. We need multiple eyes and cameras from different angles. Let's face it. Let's get this done. Let's try our best to help everybody out here. All right. We don't have no gripe against the Czech Republic. Nothing against England here. We just want fair play. And if you want fair play and respect the players, which is the motto of this European Championship, then what you got to do is, there is no other solution. You got to implement video technology. Thank you so much for your interest, and I hope you enjoy this videotape. And please spread the word. Like it on Facebook if you could. Spread the word. Send it around to your friends. Tell them about it. If you're an official, maybe you could tell your fellow officials about this also. Better yet, send it to FIFA, send it to UEFA, send it on to other coaches, league presidents, and let them know that, hey, it's about time that we decided to integrate video replay technology. I just don't want to go on with every tournament with heartbreaks, knowing that, everybody can watch a video replay and admit, and after they see the replay, they'll say, okay, that was indeed the fair call. But if you have to live with a wrong call for years to come, to me, that just doesn't sit right. And it's against the objective of fair play and sportsmanship. All right, so thanks for listening. This is Rich Wiegand again, ProSoccerTactics.com. Have a great day.